Hi, Jen here from Jen Michelle Coaching. What I wanted to talk about today is what to do when you're not sure what to do or what to say in a situation with a man maybe you just met, someone you're in the early stages of dating, or someone you're in a long-term relationship or marriage. We can feel so self-conscious of how we show up, especially if we're feeling insecure in the relationship. So we can feel like one false move and he is going to leave, or he's going to judge us, or he's going to pull away. So we can hold ourselves to the standard of feeling like we need to be perfect. And what happens is we prevent ourselves from just fully being present and just being ourselves. We start to feel like we're in our head overthinking of everything that maybe he would want to hear. We start living inside his head, thinking about what he wants versus just feeling that freedom to truly be ourselves. So I wanted to give 3 tips on how a woman can go back to being her true self and how to handle a situation where she doesn't know what to do. The first thing is to slow down. So often we feel like we've got to respond immediately. And I know in my relationship, if my guy asks me a question and I feel taken off guard or I'm not really sure how to respond, I'll often say something like, I need to, take a few minutes and feel my way through that. Can I get back to you later? Instead of sort of giving into whatever reaction I have internally and responding from that, because sometimes we just need a little time and space to process a statement or a question, and we don't have to respond immediately. So as we learn to be more present with our partner, we can recognize when it's a good time to respond and when it's a good time to just kind of hit that pause button and slow it down. The other piece that I wanted to talk about related to this, number 2, would be to change your mindset. Are we expecting the worst? Are we expecting our partner to completely disappoint us? Are we expecting past relationships to repeat themselves? Are we getting in his head and assuming things that are really just something that we've made up on our end to protect ourselves? So as we shift our mindset to be in more support of what we actually do want, or we can check ourselves and say, is there any real evidence that this is happening, or did I just make that up in my head? When we can kind of separate it by asking ourselves those questions, we can see what's true and what isn't. And so really bringing awareness and trying to create thoughts that are going to put out a healthier mindset can change everything, because we are not then reacting to ourselves so strongly. We're actually able to be in the relationship and allow it to unfold naturally without anticipating the worst. This means just completely letting it go. That means taking amazing care of herself and getting out of the head and into the heart. So anytime a woman is strategizing, planning, trying to figure out what the next moves are going to be or how to get more from him than what he's actually able to give in the moment, he feels that. And so one way we can change that and stop that cycle in its tracks is to completely move down into our heart. For me, I like to visualize actually myself moving down from my head and into my heart and just tuning in deeper, maybe closing my eyes and getting in touch with what it is I'm feeling. Am I feeling fear? Am I feeling anxiety? Am I in the present? Am I in the past? Am I feeling anxious? And really tapping into everything that I'm feeling and allow it to come up, allow it to come to the surface, but then not staying stuck there, then taking conscious action to move towards things that feel better, that I know are going to get me into a happier place. And that can mean anything that brings you joy, whether it's getting together with friends, whether it's getting, to go for a long walk, a bike ride, yoga, whatever it is that you can identify that gets you out of your head. Because the more you can separate from the relationship and create your own joy, the more he is going to move closer to you. And I know it sometimes feels like the more we micromanage a situation, the better outcome we'll have. And that is not how it works with love and intimacy. So as we learn to surrender that need to control, we inspire the relationship to just completely flourish and become one with ease and joy and everything that we hoped it would be. It's just very counterintuitive. I would love to know what this brings up for you, and any questions or comments, contact me at Jen Michelle Coaching and on my social media links below. Have a great day.